we came here, I came from a Christian home. I grew up in the church. My father was extremely active. He pastored besides having his businesses and things like that. I went into ministry very early on in life, into YWAM, and met Tim at Last Days and things like that.
Well, praise God in Texas.
Texas was my first real culture shock, though. That really was.
Incidentally, it's our first real culture.
No, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. But we were working, we got married. Family was always very important. I come from a Hispanic culture. Family is very important. It's very centered to everything that we do. So hearing all this about family isn't strange. But as we all know, in a family, relationships get strained sometimes and need to be mended. So we came here at a time when we were strained, where my relationship with the Lord was strained, my relationship with my husband then, because of that, was also strained. And we just really wanted to get it back in order. And there's a scripture in Proverbs 8, verse 31, in the New Living Translation, says it this way, which I think is very appropriate for what we were coming for and what I really wanted to get out of my time here. And it's, Jesus is talking about being an architect with God in the creation of earth and all of that. And then in verse 31 he says, "And how happy I was with the world he created, and how I rejoiced with the human family." And I wanted to get back to that place where I could really rejoice, not just with my family, but with the rest of my family, because it's a slippery slope once you have strained relationships. It'll start affecting other areas of your life. So one thing that I very much enjoyed from our train to reign was it not only helped my relationship with the Lord and with my children and with my husband, but it also helped me to deal with relationships outside of that, and to learn to do that in a godly way. And that's probably the best thing that I got out of our time here. And obviously it wasn't terrible because we're still here. So, so the Lord has us here, and it's been very good. But that's probably one of the best things that I took out of it. He didn't. I'm going to say.
Never known.
She's always finished your sentences.
Often she expresses thoughts that I didn't know I had.
That's what I was going to say. It's because he doesn't know he has.
She fills in the gaps. When we came here, like Esther said, it was kind of a turbulent time for us in a way. But when we came, I told Esther before we got here, I said, if we get there and these people lay us down on the couch and ask us to relive our childhood, that would be the last 2 minutes I'm on the property. So we got here that first night and I'm like, Esther, don't bother unpacking. Let's check this out first. We just might be.
We got in at 1 in the morning because we flew into Charlotte. By 7 in the morning, we were completely unpacked.
Didn't keep me from saying it. And one of the first things that happened, we're in the conference room, and Larry looked at me, and they're just sort of listening to us, whatever. I have no idea what we were saying, and probably no one had any clue. But Larry looked at me, and he said, well, I looked at me and said, well, you might have the best family in the Dominican Republic. If your family's not up to God's standards, that's not good enough. And there it began. And I thought, you know what? If this is all about coming up to God's standards, I'm down with whatever it is. Now, I'm okay with that. I don't care if it's a hard time. I don't care if I have to make adjustments. I don't care what it costs me. I want to work on all my hands. And at that point, I pushed all my chips in the middle of the table and I said, I'm in. I don't know if that was the first day or the second day we were here. So I'll just kind of blur. But, like most things.
Well, we got in at 1 in the morning. It might have been the second day.
I had no idea it was 1 in the morning. But that's been the truth in our time here. The truth in our time here is we've been challenged repeatedly. We've been challenged constantly with all kinds of stuff, and the challenges just get bigger. But the truth is, it's what does God have for us? What does God want us to rise to? What does God never? Do you know that the Lord never allows us to just sort of stay at this childish level? He's always asking something more. He's always asking for us to grow. He's always asking for the next step. He's always peeling the onion, or however you want to look at it. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing to let the Lord just wreck you. I pray for these guys all the time. Lord, mess them up. Lord, mess us all up. Wreck us. And that's really what the Lord has done to us. He's taken our way of doing things, our way that was, I'll just tell you how good we were. We were most excellent. I got invited to speak Father's Day at a church in the Dominican Republic on family, and so I spoke on family. And it was excellent. Everybody was, this so good, so good, so good. We got in the van and drove off and went to a restaurant. When we were pulling up to the restaurant, and my phone rings.
Actually, it was my
A phone rang. And somebody said, Timoteo. No, we're getting the short version. Said, did you forget something?
No, they said, the message was so good, but you forgot your song. Our youngest had climbed out of the truck. We were 2 vehicles. Had climbed out of the truck and gone back into the church. And we drove off.
So we've always pretty well had it together. When we got here, we did. And Larry took about 2 days to set us straight. So, I have more stories like that.